Alright, it should be live now on here. You hear it?
Oh.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Alright, we can even hear the creaking in your chair. It's pretty
Can you?
loud, huh? You can still hear me sitting back here, can't you?
Yeah.
Pretty loud, huh?
Okay.
I mean, it needs to be loud and clear though, right? This is a good level,
Yeah,
thing?
man, as long as we don't knock anything.
I mean, let's see.
That's kind of loud.
Pretty loud, but I mean, I'm not gonna be like, we're not gonna be doing crazy stuff. At the most, we'll just be hearing like the click of my mouse and, yeah, I mean, just don't do that. All right, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Listen to Lamb Chop podcast. This is officially episode number 3, guys. This is your host, number 3, moving up, right?
Yeah.
This is your host, Gavin Lamb, and with me today for this episode is my friend and my co-host on this episode, Cody Spence.
Hi.
What's up, man? Welcome back. Thanks for coming out.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm
Great.
great. So, what do you think? What do you think we're gonna talk about today?
Well, I'm thinking, based on everything pulled up on my screen right now, I'm thinking it's something hot.
Gonna get hot. So, guys, over like the last 20 years, and especially in the last year and a half, we have tested our limits with the spicy
That's
realm.
20 years?
Dude.
You make it sound old.
Dude, I mean, I'm 29, bro. When I was like 8 or 9, that's when I started diving into like hot sauces and salsas and stuff with my dad. So, I mean, it's been quite a journey, I'd say. But especially the last year and a half because of the YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
So, definitely, we've tested our limits with the spicy realm and everything. And whether it be like sauce tasting, spicy challenges on YouTube, or just ordering the most spicy dish on the menu at a new restaurant, we've had some pretty good experience.
I mean, I don't know about
Okay, we've had experience.
unique.
Yeah, unique experience. I don't know how good they were. They were hot.
Not in the moment.
Yeah.
They were not good.
It's funny to look back on, especially when you
Oh,
have
yeah.
moments where you eat something that was entirely way hotter than you ever thought it was going to be. But, yeah, so today's podcast is basically we're going to have a discussion and kind of relive some of our most spicy moments, hot, sweaty, mind-melting times that we've ever had so far. Going to try to become unanimous on possibly the spiciest thing that we've ever tried together. And also go over the most delicious spicy thing that we've ever eaten. So I say let's dive right in and get to it, man. So with that being said, what do you think is the most spicy? Let's just throw it out there already. What do you think is the most spicy thing that you've ever had?
Well, it's obviously something that I've done with you. But I'm probably going to say Joella's.
Joella's?
Joella's.
Dude.
I mean, that's definitely top 2.
That Reaper powder on that
That was rough.
was absolutely insane. If you don't know what Joella's is, it's a chicken restaurant, and you can just get southern chicken, which is just plain fried chicken. It's juicy, tender, seasoned perfectly. And then it goes up in levels. It's supposed to be like a Nashville hot chicken restaurant. So, you know, most places you go eat, like you have these things where it's like most of the sauces aren't going to be that spicy. Even the hottest, it's not going to even be that spicy. But at Joella's, I wanted to try the most spicy sauce that they ever had. And
What was it called?
it was called Fire in the Hole.
And that wasn't a hint.
Well, you know, they try to beef up these names all the time, man, and try to make them sound crazy. But, you know, I never thought that... I didn't think it was going to be as hot as it was.
That one lived up to the name.
Now, let me go ahead and just tell you this first. I ordered it alone one time. Got it delivered.
Like the week before.
It was like a week or two before, yeah. And I got it delivered. I just got one tender of it because I wanted to try it. It comes in.
You just
You can just do one, yeah. You can add like one tender on the side of something else that you've ordered. You can put whatever sauce you want. So I just chose that one to try.
How much extra was one? Like
$3 or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But not too bad.
Yeah.
But I wanted to try it, and I had no idea until seconds before I put it in my mouth that it had Reaper on it. And so I was pretty shocked. I was actually kind of nervous, but I was like, it's too late. I'm already in the middle of this.
You never had Reaper.
I don't think I'd had Reaper to that level, like that raw of a level where it's like
just ground powder.
Yeah, ground like Reaper powder seasoning. And so, and there might have even been concentrated oil on it too, because it was a lot more oily than everything else. So I think it had like a concentrated oil and a powder. But I tried it. It was super hot. It lasted forever. But for some reason, I managed it. I was able to manage it, and it wasn't terrible. I even went 15 minutes without even drinking anything. So, fast forward 2 weeks, Cody.
Yeah.
I have Cody over, and I'm like, I want to do a legit video on just the hottest chicken we've ever eaten. So, we order 2 Joella's Fire in the Hole tenders. It comes on a piece of toast each, and, some dill pickle chips. And it's displayed before you, looking awesome, looking like the most delicious Nashville chicken. Yeah, it looks delicious. It looks great. But it is packing a punch. And I told Cody, and you can go back, guys, and look at the video. Watch the video. It's like Joella's Hot Chicken, or the hottest chicken we've ever eaten. It's on my YouTube channel. If you don't know about it yet, it's L.T.L on YouTube. Go check it out. Check all my playlists out. It's pretty cool. But we did this on the channel, and it was quite an experience, wouldn't you say? I mean,
yeah.
So, Cody was making fun of me. I told him, I said, this is going to be really hot.
Hold up. If you want to do backstory, so I get there, and he's telling me about this chicken. I have no clue that it's got Carolina pepper until right before we're about to eat this thing. No clue.
I told him. I said it's going to be the spiciest chicken you've ever had.
I don't remember that, but
I told you.
So I had no clue until right before we ate it. So, anyways, and also I've never had anything with Carolina pepper, unless
Carolina Reaper
or Reaper pepper.
Carolina Reaper pepper.
Reaper pepper.
Get that Carolina pepper Reaper. Pick up that Reaper pepper.
But so I didn't know what to say.
So we go into it. And literally, I was so brave as to, we were going to take our first bite, giant bite of it, chew it up, swallow it, and the second bite of the tender we were going to take, we were going to put some extra Carolina Reaper sauce on that bite that I had bought. So that was the plan. It was going to be this big thing that we were going to try to do, and needless to say, it did not go as planned. If you watch the video, one of my topics I wanted to go over for the day was the time that I became the most panicked, or went into panic mode from eating something spicy. 100% it was this occasion. We took our first bite, started chewing into it. About 10 seconds in, I turned to Cody and I said, "Give me the sauce! Give me the sauce!" Because I knew if we didn't put that sauce on the second bite and do it now, it wasn't going to happen. I was already entering this realm of, oh my gosh, this is way spicier than I remember or that I ever thought of. Let me stop and say this first, though. There was at least double the amount.
Oh, yeah, tell about that.
Double the amount. I took pictures of the first time I ate it, and I took pictures of the second time I ate it. And on these 2 tenders, they had so much of that oil and Carolina Reaper pepper powder covered on both tenders.
Of course, I have no clue.
Yeah, I mean... And we just went straight in, just a giant bite, and it is just covered.
But now it's fine.
It looks like cinnamon all over the top.
Like it wasn't a initial hit, so he's sitting here talking about get the sauce, and I'm sitting here like, I'm trying to chew this first bite.
Dude, it was awful. It was awful. I was trying to rush him. I could see this like rush of panic in Cody's eyes too, because I was rushing him, number one. Number two, I think he was starting to also feel just how spicy this was about to be. And the funniest thing about the entire video, in my opinion, is that as we're sitting there and we start to panic, right before I throw in the towel and say that, we lost this challenge, I'm not putting sauce on the second bite, I'm not even finishing this tender, almost unanimously.
It was like half a second.
Yeah, I went first. hiccups. Cody went right after. We both got this bout of hiccups. Lasted only about 10 seconds each. We just hiccup, and then they both went away at the exact same time. It was so scary. In the video, I remember Cody like stating the scariest thing was how fast those hiccups came and how fast they went away. It was just so strange. I mean, our bodies were trying to tell us, like, do not consume this. This is poison. But I instantly freaked out, threw my hat, gagged, almost lost the bite that I took on the plate.
I was going to try and get that second bite, but the next thing I know, somebody's spitting up.
I like almost.
I was done.
I almost spit up on that plate, and I gave up. I said, we failed. I'm sorry. I grabbed my ice cream. I started shoving it in my mouth. I lasted about 30 seconds. Cody lasted about 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes and 22 seconds.
I don't know. You have to watch the video. But he lasted for a good while, but I could not do it, guys. I went into absolute panic mode and said, I need ice cream now. And even while eating the ice cream,
it didn't help.
It was so spicy. Yeah, that was another panic.
Like you took a bite, and for a split second,
it was eased.
It was okay, and then,
but it never went away.
And then it just came back.
It never went away. So what about? So you agree with me? Like you would say, I agree. I agree with you. You said it was the spiciest thing, probably.
It's definitely top two. I do have one more that might be just because of how I reacted to it. Now, as far as I don't know.
We had opposite reactions on the other thing that I think you're talking. So are you talking about the 2020 Pocky One Chip Challenge?
Yeah. All
right, read to them a little bit about Joella's the chicken first.
Well, so all I can find right here is it's an article.
Just you have to sign a waiver.
Yeah, you have to sign a waiver.
So we had delivery service pick it up for us.
2.2 million Scoville units.
Yeah, 2.2 million Scoville units. What's the Scoville on the Pocky One Chip for 2020? I have no idea.
Well,
because that is the other. That's number 2 in your top 2, right?
Well, yeah. So as far as what is hotter, I would say Joella's, but the Pocky One Chip Challenge, the 2020 version, my body just reacted.
Dude, he was freaking out.
Go
check that out on the YouTube channel as well. If you haven't seen that video, you gotta watch it.
I have never, my ears have never burned eating something, and my whole side of my face was numb. I couldn't talk. I couldn't hardly breathe. Dude, it was rough, dude. My hat came off instantly.
He was
dude, that scared me. I thought I was having a heart attack.
It was so hot. Like I couldn't
fathom.
He
panicked for Joella's. I panicked for the Pocky.
Yeah, he went into straight. So if to answer the story of the most panicked mode ever from Spice, mine is Joella's. Cody's is the Pocky One Chip. He was going in these bouts of talking like really, really slow and really, really low. It's like I can't talk right now. and like this thing was affecting him hard.
I can't.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't feel my face and I can't talk.
Dude,
it was bad, man. It scared me.
It was a scary experience because you didn't know when it was going to peak.
Right.
And it was so hot
from the time. All of you, that was just the start.
From the time you, chewing it up, it wasn't terrible. But as soon as you swallow, your very first swallow, as soon as you hit it, as soon as it hits the back of your throat, that chip is taking hold and it's absolutely terrible. It's awful. It was very hot, and it was a very euphoric experience for me. It was almost like I felt like it was something that we had to do as a part of a tribe, and we had to go out into the wilderness and eat this chip to become men.
Oh, speaking of tribe, I don't know if that's in the video or got skipped. Your little little Indian chant.
Something happened.
He was in. He was.
I started going into a trance. My eyes kind of started rolling around, and I was just trying to I was trying to harness the spice, I think is what I initially had said about it, but really I don't really know. I was just trying to keep my mind together because it was so hot. Excuse me. But it was very spicy. Those are definitely the top 2 spiciest things I think we've ever eaten. Let's talk a little bit about the spiciest, or our favorite spicy snacks. They don't even have to be that hot. What's your favorite spicy snack?
Spicy snack?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think of one.
For
Definitely.
me?
But, well, for both of us, I think. Takis.
Takis, yeah.
Takis, definitely. Everybody loves Takis. From the time they, like, pretty much broke out, and
You know,
we've been eating them ever since.
I don't know a lot of other people who eat Takis.
School kids. That's all I hear about. I have a family full of teachers, and they always talk about how their students are eating either Flamin' Hot Cheetos or Takis. Their fingers are always red, and they leave red prints on their papers and stuff. So,
Are you a Flamin' Hot Cheetos kind of guy?
oh yeah, I always was until Takis came around. Even still, I'll eat Flamin' Hot. Like Flamin' Hot, the brand, I like what they do. I like the Flamin' Hot Doritos. Flamin' Hot Limon Doritos are all right.
First time,
I like a lot of their stuff. Yeah.
The first time that I started hanging out with you, it was Takis all the time.
Takis.
So is that where our friendship began?
Takis
With the spiciness?
Maybe, yeah, possibly. I mean, we started eating Takis a lot, and like, I bought them, then you got them, and then we just kept buying them all the time. Other favorite spicy snacks, probably just not really a snack, more of a meal, but just like anything buffaloed or with hot sauce, pretty much. I love. Also, a really nice spicy salsa with some good tortilla chips. I love chips and salsa. That's probably one of my most favorite spicy dishes ever in the world. Me and my dad used to make homemade garden salsa, put some really hot peppers, some jalapenos, habaneros in it, and I remember my aunt Leslie, shout out Aunt Leslie, she used to get so worried about me because I would eat so much of this salsa, dude, and I would start sweating, and she thought that I was like hurting or something was wrong with me, or that something would happen to me if I kept eating this salsa like this. And I would always try to tell her, like, no, this is normal, Aunt Leslie, I love this salsa. But definitely chips and salsa for sure.
My grandmother and my mom told me that growing up, my uncle would be sitting there watching, TV or something, and I'd be sitting there eating jalapenos, just raw jalapenos over and over and over.
Raw jalapenos.
You know?
That's gnarly, dude. That's respect, dude. Because jalapenos can be so high on the Scoville scale. Let's check this out. Jalapeno peppers measure from 2,500 to 8,000 on the Scoville scale. Similar
range.
heat as I know it's a very wide range. As a Fresno pepper, which is 2,500 to 10,000 Scoville heat units. Dude, I ate a raw jalapeno this past summer when I was in Florida. I filmed it on the channel. It's called The Night of Spice, and I bit into that thing, and I thought it was just gonna be kind of hot, like the fresh jalapenos we get at Art and Jake's on the nachos or Taco Max, something like that. Just spicy with the seeds and everything, spicy, but not hotter than the hottest things that we've ever had, right?
Right.
This thing was one of the spiciest fresh pepper pods I have ever eaten in my life, dude. I went into a harness the heat moment then too, and I'm surprised I didn't go into panic mode. But I started drinking Wingstop Ranch to try to overcome that heat. I mean, it was awful. But yeah, it is a wide heat scale for jalapenos. It's kind of odd, right?
Yeah. Oh, dude. I can't remember what sauce that was, but we did something on the channel, and all we had was rotten milk.
Oh gosh, that was not rotten milk.
It was rotten milk.
It was like one day.
It was not one day. It was like 1 week.
No. Okay, it was maybe a week, but I didn't chug it. I didn't even swallow it. I was rinsing my mouth out with it. I had to rinse my mouth out with it because it was cold milk. It was the only milk we had in the house, and we had just tried the last dab, which I actually forgot about. So top 3, let's just name those as the top 3. Joella's Hot Chicken, the last dab, and the Pocky One Chip Challenge of 2020. Top 3 things probably that I've ever eaten. Spiciest things of all time that I've ever put in my mouth. Definitely those things. Speaking of milk, that's also, guys, all these occasions that we just mentioned are on the channel. So if you want to, go check them out at L.T.L on YouTube. But, guys, for sure, I had to. I rinsed my mouth out with that milk and I spit it all out in the sink. But yeah, I had to have something because I was in panic mode for sure. So that leads me to the point of what are some of our methods and techniques to help us with the sting of the heat?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
Alright. With me, and people think that I'm freaking out when I do this, but it helps. I sit there and I just shake my head.
Shake your, oh yeah.
I just
he
shake
like
my head.
slowly rocks his body and shakes his head back and forth, and it's like you don't think he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, you think I'm like freaking out.
That's what he did during the Pocky One Chip. He was just kind of like that the whole time, and I was like, dude, I think he looks like he looked like a druggie that was like itching for something. It was wild.
I don't know, man. For some reason, it just seems to help.
Moving your body helps.
Yeah, we're just moving. Just sitting there still, just feeling the heat just does not work for me.
I'm the opposite. I try to focus on the heat and harness it, and then just like sit as still as possible and let it wash over me and try to become one. But yeah, that's exactly right. I'm trying to like, be like really like I guess hippie about it, just kind of become one with the heat. But in all seriousness, ice cream, ice cubes, and stuff with peanut butter. Kind of peanut butter helps a little bit, but not really. I eat a little bit of peanut butter.
Don't tell me this is gonna lead into the ice cream thing.
Oh, dude. So it wasn't, but now that you mention it, that worked. I don't care what you say. It was a remedy for the heat. So going back to another video that we shot, it was a super hot sauce called
Stargazer.
Yeah, Stargazer from a company called Pepper North, and I believe it's like maple syrup.
Let's see, jalapeno peppers, Scotch bonnet peppers, ghost peppers, apple cider vinegar, maple syrup, garlic, lime juice, sea salt, chipotle peppers, and Scoville. The Scoville ranking is 180,000. Ranks as the 7th spiciest sauce on the Hot Ones lineup.
Nice. So yeah, this was on Hot Ones at one point, and that's pretty awesome, dude. I did not know that. Ranks as the 7th spiciest sauce on Hot Ones. That's cool. It was very hot. The Scotch bonnet combined with the ghost pepper in that brings the burn, dude. The boot jalokia pepper, which is like boot jalokia.
Boot jalokia.
It's the boot jalokia. It's also known as the ghost pepper. It brings the heat, guys. It brings the heat very, very hard. Cody actually tapped out on that one first. He said, "Bring the ice cream." I said, "Already?" He said, "Yeah, already." We actually did that one. We did this one as the finale sauce to another sauce lineup video. So it was the last sauce of the day. We already had a couple spicy, but this one took the cake for sure, and we had to have ice cream with our cake because it was so hot. I remember digging into it. We're both sharing this carton of chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla ice cream, just digging in, just eating as much as we can, probably even fighting over it a little bit. And like at one point, I finally say, I'm gonna go a minute without eating any more ice cream. And you were like, "No, you're crazy." So he keeps eating, and I go. It felt like the longest minute in the world. And then afterwards, I'm like, you know what?
And you're still hurting at this point.
Yeah, I'm still hurting. Like, it's still really hot. Like, I'm trying to harness it, trying to get... I had learned this thing where, like, some of the hot stuff, if you just take the heat head on, it'll just mellow out real quick. If you just take the heat, you don't have to worry about it. If you keep fighting it, eventually you're still going to have to take on that heat. But... so that's what I was trying to do. Anyway, I decided for some reason because of the maple syrup's kind of a dessert sauce style sauce, you know, I was like, I'm gonna put it on ice cream just to be cool, just try to be funny for the video, a little extra oomph. I'm gonna see what happens. I put the sauce on the ice cream, big spoonful, put it in my mouth, ate it, and immediately, and I mean immediately, because my tongue was still burning from before, but somehow with the sauce on the ice cream in my mouth, all combined together, swallowed down, completely took the hot. Like, it took the heat away. It was no longer spicy.
I still find that hard to believe.
Cody's still skeptical. He tried to tell me that it didn't work, but I tried so hard to get him to do it.
I will not try that.
He will not try it. He would not try it. He could not try it. Will he try it? So, I don't know. He would not do it.
No, that peach hot sauce
ARs, dude. I got that pulled up right here.
I might try that.
You can get it from armadillopepper.com. It's called AR's Hot Southern Honey Peach Hot Sauce. Guys, that stuff was delicious. And that was also a dessert sauce.
So good.
It was AR's Clover.
It was only $9.
And wildflower hot honeys with luscious southern peaches and a zesty seasoning of ginger, turmeric, coriander, and fresh habanero peppers for that just right burst of succulent southern heat.
This is an audition.
You like that?
That's pretty nice.
Thanks, man. I was trying to sound real smooth. But, little known fact, before peaches became synonymous with the Deep South and attained official fruit status in South Carolina, Georgia, and Alabama, colonial horticulturalist George Menifee was growing crops of the fuzzy golden orbs on his Buckland estate in Old Virginia. Now, from the state's culinary capital, RVA, comes a delicious new spicy peach sauce. That was right. I remember we were skeptical about the peach sauce because it was from Virginia, not Georgia or South Carolina. I was like, hold on here. But it was delicious. One of the best sweet heat sauces I've ever had in my life.
Well, I want to hijack it a little bit. So the podcast is like spiciest sauces or things that we've had.
Well, yeah, like this, just all around spiciest things we've ever had.
Well, just real quick. Two things. What is your most favorite flavored sauce you've had, and the one that wasn't necessarily the hottest, but the one that kind of like kicked you in the face and you just didn't expect it?
Ooh, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. 100%. It was one that I had at dinner tonight. For me, it's called Hippy Dippy Green. It's a Verde inspired sauce.
And that's for flavor, or is that for the
flavor and heat?
Okay.
I expected it to be a lot more mild than it was, and I didn't expect it to have that versatile of a flavor.
Okay.
I expected it to be.
I wasn't expecting the heat, man, but it came on me strong. It was a general shock and awe.
Oh my gosh, General's hot sauce shock and awe. I believe it, dude, because that one was insane.
I mean, I had all three, didn't I?
Now that you remind me of that one, shock and awe, the heat did shock me. Because think of all of the habanero sauces that we've ever had, right? Yeah. Then think about when you actually tried shock and awe, just how it put you. You were actually in shock and awe.
That was probably the fastest heat that I've ever gotten from hot sauce. I mean, it was just all of a sudden. I mean, you're fine, and then all of a sudden,
it's bad. It's the most stingy habanero hot sauce I've ever had in my life. I've had that. The Pain is Good habanero sauce is very stingy. Shock and awe goes above that for sure.
Shock and awe, hottest. This sauce is no joke. Like.
Citrusy notes. Count to 5. Habanero heat bloom hits you. Yeah, it does. It really does.
Big flavor, big heat.
So if you never heard of General's, the General's hot sauce, it's owned and operated by veterans, and I think some of the proceeds go towards veterans and stuff like that. And also they have like really awesome bottles that they're bottled in. They look like frag grenades,
dude.
Yeah, they look like a grenade. So we have a couple varieties of those here. We have one that we're trying tomorrow, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I also have a surprise for you for tomorrow.
They have a maple mayhem hot sauce.
Ooh, it's like a
I guess
syrup.
like a maple syrup, I guess.
Maple Mayhem. Coming to you live from the General's Hot Sauce. That one, I messed that one up. I'm so sorry.
How about our first hot thing you ever had on the channel?
First hot thing we ever had on the channel. First super hot thing we ever had on the channel?
Yeah.
In the early weeks of Gavin Lamb TV, the very first spicy thing.
Episode, wasn't it?
It was, no, we did like a couple wing lineups and some chip taste tests, stuff like that, but like this was like the first challenge video we ever did on the channel.
Okay.
100% first challenge video we ever did, and it ended up being a double challenge. Cody succeeded. I had to get redemption later on in a separate video, but we both got the first part. The second part, I blew up, literally.
Yeah, literally.
But to talk a little bit more about that, it was the Lil Nitro, world's hottest gummy bear. We got it at a local candy store called the Mad Hatters. It's like a gourmet popcorn and candy store in town, and they happen to have a bunch of really super hot gummies.
They had a lot of stuff, like unique.
Yeah, they did.
Stuff.
We also got like the world's largest
Rice
Krispie treat there too, and tried to eat it in like 10 minutes or something.
Yeah.
It was stupid.
Something, I don't know, but it hurt.
Yeah, we had eaten a lot that day, and then we tried to do that. It was not a good challenge.
Dude, they had like gummies that was the actual size of a watermelon slice.
Oh gosh, yeah, just like crazy stupid stuff in there, but like really cool, unique. But we had to do something. We had heard and seen videos on the Little Nitro, and we were like, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Why not? I remember the whole ride home, how nervous we were. We were like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Should we do this? I don't know, man.
And that kind of, would you still be nervous?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I would still be nervous. I would still not that much nervous, but I would still be nervous because of how sick I got afterwards.
Oh yeah, you did get sick after
because, and only because I found out exactly how much my body reacts to capsaicin extract. It's terrible. Also, I was an idiot. I did this challenge on an empty stomach. At least Cody was smart enough to eat before we did it. I did it on an empty stomach, and about 30-40 minutes afterwards, I had the worst capsaicin cramps.
Did you throw up on that one?
Yes. I tried to do the other thing. I went to the restroom because I felt like there was a hole being burned into my stomach. At one point, I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. I sat down on the toilet. Nothing happened. I got up, and I just looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, dude, something's got to happen. And about that point, that's when I felt it coming up the other way. So I got very, very sick, and it was that was the worst part about it. It was just as hot coming back out as it was going in.
Ooh.
So I had to actually experience that heat twice that day.
You know, that's how
my stomach still hurt.
The pocket chip was for me.
Yeah, for sure. Except for that one did come out near the bottom. And it hurt just about as bad.
And that one, I swear.
Multiple days.
There was charcoal pieces that came out.
There 100% were charcoal pieces that came out.
But you could tell.
Experienced that too. And it was absolutely terrible.
Oh my god. I was so raw. It hurt so bad.
Guys, that's a disclaimer right there. If you want to go and you want to try some hot stuff, you got to be aware of the consequences and aware of... sometimes the aftermath is just as bad, if not worse, than the actual partaking of the object. I just want to talk a little bit about the Scoville heat scale here. You talk about the most mild pepper in the world is the bell pepper, and the most spicy pepper in the world, as of right now, is the Carolina Reaper. We have eaten both of these on multiple occasions. We've never eaten a raw, fresh Carolina Reaper pepper, and I'm not sure if I intend to.
Well, I can get them.
We might, but we also might not. I don't know.
We might not be ready for that yet.
I do know that out of all these, I've had a good bit of these, or have tried them in sauces, almost all of them. But I know that up near where it starts to get uncomfortable for me and no longer like the flavor or enjoyable eating it with food is probably right around the Scotch bonnet and habanero level. If you can find the right sauce and the right level of habanero, then it's absolutely delicious. It's fine with me. I mix it just a little bit in with your food and you are good to go. It's delicious. It brings just the right amount of spice. But after that,
weird as far as habanero. Like some of them are not so bad, and some of them are rough.
Well, yeah, because this one right here, even the scale, it goes from Scotch bonnet, then you go to the habanero, and then you get the fatale pepper, and then you have the red habanero and the chocolate habanero. So there's even more habaneros that are even higher up.
So all right. So for the regular habanero, it goes to 100,000 to straight to 350. That's a wide range.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like other habaneros are in between that too. So like that's what I'm saying. Like you could have a more mild habanero
but just
sauce.
The basic level of habanero is that big of a jump.
Yeah, I mean
that's 250,000 Scoville units of a jump.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Huh? That is pretty wild to put into perspective there. And then you go up to the ghost pepper, which is automatically 855,000 to 1,041,000 Scoville units. And then you go up to the Reaper. So the Reaper is 1,400,000 to 2,200,000. Now, Cody, can you go ahead and tell me one more time what was the Pocky One Chip Scoville?
I don't know.
Was it that one, or was it the Joella's that you said earlier?
Oh, that was Joella's.
Joella's was
2.2 million.
2.2 million. Okay, so that is that's the Reaper. We had the Carolina Reaper, 2.2 million capped out Scoville heat units. So that Joella's was the hottest pepper sauce or the hottest pepper thing in the world that we've had. Also, I mean, there was also Reaper on the Pocky One Chip Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was Reaper.
Scorpion, too, wasn't it?
Scorpion, and then something else, I think.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, the Szechuan. Or whatever it's called. Where is that? That's not even on the Scoville scale, dude. What is? Oh, it's because they're like Szechuan. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's the Szechuan peppercorns. Has a very unique flavor and also very, very, very spicy. So,
I don't see that.
Yeah, no, it's not on here. It's weird, huh? But yeah, I mean, we've had some of the most delicious sauces, some more mild than others, but very, very, very hot sauces that we've had too. And I don't know, man. What do you think the world's top 10 hot sauces are? Based on Instacart shoppers that go out and shop for other people. So I don't know if there's going to be very many craft hot sauces on this list, but very, very popular ones. Which ones do you expect to see on the list?
I don't know, man.
I expect to see Tabasco, possibly. I'm not a fan of Tabasco.
I love Tabasco.
Do you really?
I love it.
I like it in chili, but everything else, I do not like the flavor. I like Texas Pete.
I like that on chicken.
I like Texas Pete. I like Louisiana. I like
That's
Frank's
chicken.
Red Hot.
And brooches too. Ooh, Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal is a Louisiana one too. That's like a classic. Do you expect to see Frank's Red Hot on there? I do. I mean, as far as America goes. But this is the world, so.
I mean, as far as like just a regular grocery store, yeah.
Let's see. Food and wine. Would you like to save this article for later? No, thank you.
Hey, real quick. As far as pepper, I mean, I'm not even sure if it's actual pepper, but black peppercorn. Are you kind of shocked as to how spicy that is? I mean, take one peppercorn, one whole peppercorn, and take a bite.
It's pretty spicy.
It's spicy.
Very spicy. But you don't think about it because you always eat it as ground and
right.
like just a little bit.
and so is garlic, and I think ginger too.
Yeah, ginger is very spicy. If you eat it just plain raw like that, it can be anyway.
Oh, and cinnamon.
World's. This is the world's top 10 most popular hot sauces.
Most popular.
According to Instacart. And this is, oh wait, I misspoke. This is only in America. Obviously, because Instacart, I believe, is Instacart just in America right now? I'm not sure. But this list is the 10 most popular hot sauces in America according to Instacart. We have number 10, the Ninja Squirrel. Never heard of it. Ninja Squirrel Sriracha hot sauce.
Ooh, sriracha.
Never heard of it. Taco Bell sauce. We got the hot sauce from Taco Bell. It's a taco sauce. Definitely heard of it. I buy it sometimes.
I'd go with fire.
Yeah, I can't find the fire anywhere.
Really?
Crystal. We just talked about that. Crystal Louisiana Pure hot sauce is number 8. Number 7, La Costeña. It's a Mexican hot sauce. I've seen this in the international section at work and at the Little Giant Farmers Market. Texas Pete. Definitely thought I'd see that one on here. Very popular. Number 5, Tapatio's Salsa Picante hot sauce. Very popular. Number 4, there you go, Cody. Tabasco, number 4.
Oh, yeah.
Very popular. Always has been popular.
Wait, is this list the spiciest or just the most?
It's just the most popular based on Instacart orders. What people buy the most.
Before we get to 1, I want to say sriracha is number 1.
You think sriracha's number 1?
I think sriracha is number 1.
Well, there was a sriracha for number 10. You think sriracha's number 1?
I think
like that main brand?
Yeah, the main brand. Got the little chicken. You know?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm thinking it could be Frank's. Whoa, that was weird. My throat just gurgled.
I mean, let's face it. Do you put that crap on everything?
No, but I definitely put that. Let's see. Let's just see. I mean, I don't know, but I think it's popular enough to at least be in the top 3. Okay. So it's either going to be the next one or further down. There you go. Hoi Fong Food Sriracha is number 3. So that's the one you predicted as number 1. Sriracha hot chili sauce. Hoi Fong Foods. Number 2. Frank's Red Hot. Dude, what is number 1 gonna be? I'm almost like really confused and excited at this point. Frank's Red Hot, number 2. Extra hot. But it just says Frank's Red Hot. So I think
wait. What have we not seen yet?
We've seen Texas Pete.
Okay.
We've seen Crystal.
Uh-huh.
We've seen the Hoi Fong.
Okay.
We've seen the Flying Ninja Squirrel or whatever. We've seen Red Hot. And we've seen Tabasco. So...
what else is there?
Dude, I'm thinking there is one that I'm missing, though. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue. We did see Texas Pete, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's review.
We didn't see Louisiana, did we?
That's it. Oh, it's Cholula, dude! It's Cholula! That kind of makes sense a little bit. It's everybody's favorite Mexican-styled hot sauce, Cholula.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
You never had Cholula?
I don't think I have.
Even at a Mexican restaurant?
Yeah.
I've had it. I love it. It has a very interesting taste, but it's not like your basic. It has a little bit of a thicker and more seasoned style sauce than your regular cayenne red pepper sauce, like the other ones were. It's good though, definitely good. I like. It looks fancy because it has a glass bottle and a little wooden circle on the top. I like that about it. I do. So that's interesting, guys. Number 1 most popular hot sauce in America, according to Instacart, of course, is Cholula. People buying up the Cholula, and then obviously in the top 3 with the Cholula, you got Frank's Red Hot and Hoi Fong Foods Sriracha, which is the basic, clear bottle with all the sriracha with the chicken and the green cap. So, pretty cool. And then the other culprits. The one thing I didn't expect to see in there, besides the Ninja Squirrel, that I have no idea what that is the Taco Bell hot sauce. I didn't really expect to see. That's more of a taco sauce.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know why it's in there, but you know, cool, man. I'm glad that we were able to look at that. So another company that I want to talk about that I love their stuff is Double Take Salsa Company. I have yet to try their salsa, but Cody, drumroll. I got some on the way. I got the sampler coming. So we got the Aces and Eights, the Machismo, LFA, and the Verde Good. So we got all those on the way to come try. And guys, their hot sauce is awesome as well. We actually tried the Scotch bonnet mustard sauce, and actually you can find that at your local Target, guys. It's a retail, I think, of $7.99, $8.99, something like that. And it was actually seen on Hot Ones Season 11. It's a Scotch bonnet mustard sauce. It's delicious, really good on pulled pork sandwiches and stuff like that, or grilled chicken. But let me just go ahead and tell you, Scotch bonnets do not play. It's a very spicy sauce. Very, very spicy. So, buy that at your own risk. They have a lot of good stuff. They got a signature sauce that has scorpion pepper in it, cilantro, avocado, verde sauce, Carolina Reaper sauce. They have a white coconut lime Reaper sauce. And then they have batches where they have 10 times the peppers in there that you can buy as well. And I have one sauce on the way to my house right now. It's the new Double Take Ghost Pepper Pineapple Sauce. So I'm interested in trying that. But anyway, if you want to try some very good products, their motto is flavor first, heat second, and everything I've had by them actually stands by that. It's absolutely delicious, and it does bring the heat. So check out Double Take Salsa Company when you get a chance. It's one of your favorite companies, man, as far as hot sauce goes, or something that we've had in a lineup that you really, really enjoyed.
I don't know. I don't really know.
The hot ones, what's that, First We Feast or whatever, like the ones from there, like theirs are really good.
You know what? Let me look this up real quick.
Stargazer.
Or actually, you should know off the top of your head. What's the one with the goat? Charman.
Those were spicy, dude.
Those were pretty
the
good.
The Verde was delicious and sort of mild.
Was
but that mango
Buddha Mama Juju? What was it called?
Oh, dude, it was the Lugaroo. The Buddha Mama Juju.
Buddha Mama Juju.
I mean, that sounds like a Louisiana urban legend myth creature thing.
That was good.
The Lugaroo. It was good. Gosh, remember how spicy it was? We tried it in the original lineup with The Last Dab, and I remember it not being as spicy as the second time we tried it with the whole collection. You remember when we tried it with the whole collection? It was the same day we did Stargazer, and we had to take a break in the middle of the lineup because of that sauce. You believe that?
Wait. It was harder the first time or the second time?
It's harder the second time.
I
I don't remember it even being remotely spicy the first time.
Wait a minute. I think I remember that because me and you both was trying to figure out why all of a sudden. Because last time it was.
We were like, why is this so spicy now? It was not this spicy before. But it was the exact same bottle. It was the same bottle that we used the first
exact bottle.
Yeah, the exact bottle. So it was weird. I don't know if it needed to breathe like a fine wine.
You didn't shake it well the first time.
Maybe not. I don't know. But it was
like a fine
wine. This needed to breathe. But it needed to breathe and be refrigerated like a fine wine. Like, you know, the good stuff, that Arbor Mist.
Oh, man.
But yeah, dude, for sure. That was pretty that was gnarly. So that one, you picked that one, the Charman sauces.
I picked Charman, but one that I'm surprised that you didn't mention was Hank's.
Hank's Heat. Hank's, yeah, that's a great company too. You know, the
you
best
put
part
it
of
on pizza and dinosaurs.
Pizza, dinosaurs, and everything else in between.
Oh,
that's the realm of it. They always have a T-Rex on their label where it says, you know, recommended for. So
I still understand that. It's just a joke.
Dude, bro, it's not a joke. It's good on dinosaurs.
You eat Littlefoot.
No, dude, like dinosaurs, like ostriches and lizards, stuff like that. Dinosaurs.
Ostriches?
Turtles. Yeah. Oh, also, because, you know, I called out, you know, or I shouted out Hippy Dippy Green earlier from the Angry Goat Pepper Company.
Oh, yeah.
Angry Goat, dude. They have some great sauces. Awesome sauces we've tried. Also, if you just want to go and buy some amazing hot sauces to try, if you feel inspired after hearing this podcast or something like that, you can go to armadillopepperheatonist.com. Heatonist is the website that you get all the sauces from Hot Ones at. You can find some really delicious sauces for great prices on Amazon. You can go to pepperpalace.com or go visit the Pepper Palace in Sevierville, Tennessee. And also, if you want a little bit more knowledge on different sauces and spicy snacks and just spice in general, you want to like dive into that whole realm, one person that I would definitely recommend you go watch is one of my favorite YouTubers to watch as far as hot and spicy things goes. His name is Brian Ames on YouTube, and he does everything spicy basically on there. He's in the world of spice and does like his network is very wound tight, and he goes very far to find these sauces and snacks and all this kind of stuff. So check out and just search for Brian Ames on YouTube. Check him out because I love watching that dude. Anything else we need to cover, dude?
Actually, the Hot Ones, just their classic hot sauce. You remember how good that was?
The classic was good, but the Los Calientes is one of my favorite ones. The original, the Verde one, and the Rojo. Both of those are really good. Yeah.
Wait, was that Verde too?
No. The Rojo means red, so it's the red sauce.
Oh,
and then
okay.
the original one
that
they had was the
makes
Verde
sense.
one.
No,
But-
what was that one Verde sauce that I loved? It wasn't Hippy Dippy Green, but there was one Verde sauce that was great.
Was it the one
It wasn't
Was
part
it
of the
the-
Charman, was it?
Brooklyn one? Or no, it was... I can't remember, man. We've had so many. But I remember you saying in one of the videos that you never really dabbled into the world of Verde until we started trying them.
What was that Brooklyn, that brand?
Oh, man. I can't remember. It's not... That was just like the name of it, but you could find it on armadillopepper.com, I believe. Was it Brooklyn or was it something else? Because we switched those up that time on accident. And I was like, oops, it's not Brooklyn. It's something else. But yeah, they have some really good sauces out there, guys. And if you like spice, you need to check out some of the sauces and some of the salsas out there to try. And never be too afraid, guys. If you know that you're going to have a bad reaction with something spicy, just don't do it. Just don't dabble in it at all. But if you know that, or if you just haven't expanded your palette of spice because you're too scared to try it and you're too scared that it's going to be too spicy, just start leveling up a little bit at a time. Get used to it, train yourself, and go try some awesome stuff because some of it turns out to be absolutely delicious. I'm going to go ahead and shout out another sauce. It's actually the Matux Calypso sauce. I had it for the very first time at this little bitty place called the Caribbean Cafe in St. Petersburg, Florida. They give it to you in little tiny souffle cups with a lid. You eat it with like your Cuban sandwich and whatnot, black beans and rice. But I looked it up and I found it and I got it. I ordered a whole bottle of it, and I absolutely love it. It's like a very island-style habanero hot sauce, very spicy, very delicious. My cousin Mitchell can actually attest to how good it is. He loves it, so I had to ask him about it too. But what are you doing, man? That was one we tried. We tried that one.
I think it might have been the Charman.
The Charman one? Yeah. I mean, I remember you saying that was your favorite one out of the three when we did it.
Really? Over Voodoo Mama Juju?
Yeah, Voodoo Mama Juju. You know, the Luga Brew. Dude, okay, what is another name in New York that starts with a B besides Brooklyn? Boston. Boston, New York, baby.
Another what? Like just another word in New York?
Yeah, another word in New York that starts with a B besides Brooklyn.
Boat.
Okay, let's check out the boat hot sauces. No, dude, it was one. You said it was like it was a Serrano based verde sauce. You said it was amazing, and it was either Brooklyn's or we're gonna feel stupid when we find it. We'll find it later though.
Are you sure it was New York? Baltimore.
Definitely was not Baltimore. It was not from Maryland. I do actually have a new Verde one for you to try tomorrow, so get excited for that. Guys, so this has been a blast. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have, kind of reliving some of our most spicy moments and some of the best sauces and stuff that we've ever tried. Please go out and try some hot sauce and comment on the podcast. Come to the YouTube channel, leave comments, let us know what you like, what you don't like as far as spice goes, and leave a comment, drop a comment on the channel of maybe your favorite hot sauce, and I'll try to get a hold of it and try it on the channel and give you a shout out. So yeah, check me out at Gavin Lamb TV on YouTube, and please also just keep listening to the Listen to Lamb Chop podcast. We got a lot more episodes coming. And as always, guys, Listen to Lamb Chop. You guys have a great night. Stay safe out there. Have a good morning if you're on your way to work. And drink some coffee. Have a good day. Much love. Peace out.